Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm sharing with you all my mom's recipe for a corned beef shepherd's pie. Corned beef was one thing she would take and put into a shepherd's pie or a macaroni pie, and it was absolutely delicious. So today I'm sharing her recipe with you all, and today's recipe I'm going to be using Target corned beef, the best corned beef on the market for this recipe. Today's episode is being sponsored by Alston's Marketing Company Limited with brands such as Frank's Sauces, Bragg, Target Corned Beef, Lucima Pasta, Squeezy, French's, Caribbean Dreams, Naturally Almond, and Presidente Butter. So let's jump straight into this recipe. Let me show you all how easy this one is to make. Okay, to start this recipe, in your pot of water, we're going to add salt. You want to flavor the potato really well. And in goes 3 pounds of peeled and chopped potato. I'm using an Idaho potato here. You can use any type of potato you like. Set that aside and allow it to boil. And next, let's prepare the corned beef. So to my skillet, I'm adding in oil. Once that comes up to temperature, we'll add in diced onions, diced pimentos, and I'm going to let this cook until the onions are slightly tender. Once the onions start to turn tender and translucent, we'll add in the rest of the ingredients. So I'm going to go in with diced bell peppers and finely grated carrots and 2 scallions chopped. Season with salt and give this a mix and allow it to cook until the veggies start to get soft. Now you'll notice I chopped everything really fine. That's just my personal preference, but if you guys wanted to cut it up chunky, that's totally up to you. Now I'm going to open 1 tin of Target corned beef, and I'm just going to remove the paper as it helps it to open much easier and the key does not slip. So once you open it, you're going to empty it straight into that pan, and then we're going to take our spoon and mash down on the corned beef. Now once you mash that down, you're going to get it nice and fine and start mixing it with your veggies. Now this is going to cook an additional 6 to 8 minutes until it's done. You're going to make sure and cook out the corned beef really well. And as you can see, I like this corned beef. It's not too dry. It has a nice, perfect consistency. And you don't have to add any salt to this. Corned beef already is salted. I only added a little to the veggies to give that flavor. So set that aside. Let's check on the potato. So you want to boil it until it's fork tender, just like this. And we're going to drain this. You want to drain it and bring it back in the same pot. Now we're going to take 1 tablespoon of unsalted butter. Place that with the potatoes, and now we're going to season with ranch seasoning. This is a secret. Evaporated milk. In goes cheese. Use any cheese that you like. 1 egg and 1 egg yolk, and start mashing to bring it all together. That ranch seasoning is what's going to flavor this potato and take it over the top. Season with some more salt if needed. And now it's time to assemble once the potatoes are nice and smooth. So place 1 thin layer on the bottom of your baking dish. And then we're going to top it up with the corned beef mixture. Just empty all of your corned beef mixture onto the top of the potato, and then we'll spread that out evenly, nice and in a thin layer. Now we're going to dollop the rest of the potato on the top, and then we'll spread this out. And then using a fork, we'll go ahead and just make that traditional shepherd's pie pattern. If you guys wanted to put this in a piping bag and pipe out star tips, that would be even amazing, especially for Christmas. Sprinkle with some dried parsley or some chopped chives and a little bit of smoked paprika to give it that beautiful red and green color. And this goes to bake at 375 degrees for 40 minutes until it's golden brown. And when it's done, this is how it's gonna look. Perfect color. So once it cools down, now I will go ahead and cut into this so you all can see what it looks like on the inside. A yummy, delicious recipe for you to try this Thanksgiving or Christmas. Just look at that layer of corned beef in there. So be sure, guys, to pick up all of the products seen in today's video at your leading supermarkets in Trinidad and Tobago, and all of the Amco products that I'll be using in my upcoming videos. So stay tuned for those amazing recipes. Bye everyone.